We're gonna take a break from all this stuff, and I've been over on TikTok so long, so like it. You know, when you're good with selfish people, it's it's wild, man. I'm one of the most trusted people in the country, and I'm having issues with cops making stuff up, and I'm looking in their faces like, you really want to do stuff that you shouldn't do. When if a criminal does something crazy, I'm the one person that people probably don't want to be involved in anything in every side, because I've been to everybody's homes in Canada. I'd go to anybody. I would go to the craziest neighborhoods. When I was younger, I'm done. I'm done with that. I would have went to Toronto. I would have went to every house. I would have went to every neighborhood, and I would have related to that neighborhood. You know, People ask me what I'm doing, and I come from a private sector, so I can move to a private sector to an entertainment sector, which is it has problems with privacy, and it's the problem is the reason why I'm doing entertainment is just so the BS of some of the companies that keep their privacy don't get in trouble. This is what quality people do, and people are asking me why I'm getting all these famous people and a couple rogue cops, and somebody's approving this. Somebody has a task force against somebody that's never committed a crime, and his brother is like one of the most important steps. Anybody in the Navy is important steps for their country, and my brother's American. It makes no sense. So now you're just going to make your country embarrassed. And I live in Canada, and I was born in Canada, and most of my family are American. Like, what do you think? Every single person is just going to turn their backs on their family when you say something? You think if a negative person was on one side, another side of borders, now they don't like each other. There's wives and husbands are from two different sides. They have to be so careful to keep their marriage. It's like it's disgusting when your whole job was to do something in privacy. And the thing is, for me to openly talk to the world, that's going to destroy companies that I used to work for. And this is why companies are so upset at people doing social media. This is why I can do social media, because I don't work at those companies. How would I ever work at a company? There's not one company that's going to let me work at them outside of doing business with them, because I know all their secrets. And it's just like, now I know, like, because of the content. This is what a lot of entertainers don't understand. Yes, Hollywood was just like wild. I'm not in Hollywood, and if I go to Hollywood has to play by my rules, because I don't look to do stuff to get paid. I look to do stuff to pay for it first. This is why I don't care about anybody in the country right now, because I have cops that would literally, if you did something wrong, you sneeze wrong, you go to jail. So like every single person associated that they seen around me, they started messing with, except for people that are super broken. Almost everybody's super broken. So as soon as that person gets upset and goes somewhere, and you have eyes, and that you have very extremely broken people, the country's extremely broken. Because the one person that worked for the biggest telecoms, who had to listen to all these people that work at the government and all the positions, who are lying and doing the same thing they do at their own homes, and you guys know what your kids do. And it's like, now I have young people have to worry about their safety, because this is what a Canadian who his blood is running through with American blood. My parents are both American, so I've been talking to Americans. It's it's easier for me to talk to Americans that have never made fun of me and ridiculed, and I make them look so nice, because I can relate and I understand what's right and wrong, because I understand the morals. I get a Canadian that's pure Canadian, but you're not going to get a Canadian that's bred it with American blood. This is why, like, having two different flags, people don't get it, except for the people that have to either have a wife or kids on both sides. And there's a lot of people that do. So there's a whole line, which is a middle side of the country, which is, we're so connected. You're not gonna pull us apart. You're gonna destroy your own country. Like, I have too much access to money, but I stay undecided. I keep telling people I stay undecided. I don't do politics. Honestly, so all the politics want to see my face. And you know who I'm not ever going to be mad at? The losers. And I'm sorry, I say it how it is. If you lost, what you need me to lie to your face? Like I have to lie to the like every cop in Edmonton's face because at this point, if I even tell you the truth, you're just going to take personal secrets of the whole country. I know everybody's SIN numbers, so the best way to lie to your fellows without saying anything is just don't explain anything to you. Just go along with your lie, and that's just why I'm lying to your face because you're just telling me lies. You're being deceptive. This is what I get. That's what you're doing, but you want me to explain all your stuff so like everybody knows how to. I can explain it to everybody, but the thing is, look, money controls the world, and people hate that. And I've had to go under a lot of people's thumbs, and I don't talk to you. I'm not talking to YouTube, and I'm not talking to anybody that does any government job right now. If you're here, this is not a conversation that I feel comfortable about. But I let the YouTube understand what's going on. They think they even have a foot on my neck, and I'm telling them off to their face. They're wondering why I'm doing that. And then as soon as they put me in handcuffs, I'll obey every order and explain to them, you're never gonna get me to snitch. Oh, it's not snitching. Go ask Drake. He makes the rules. I'm in the music industry. I have one song, and I've been paid already. You've already lost. Everybody says go to Drake, so now Drake has to make choices. Like I got some crazy scenarios, so I'll tell Drake everything that I'm allowed talking about. That I'm allowed talking about. I know how, and you think you're gonna take away the ability to talk to businesses openly? You're not gonna do that. That's the thing. But you can spy on me. Now you're spying on the whole country. You're gonna come along with every business deal? Sure, just come right in. You see, you're listening to. I'm going to every business. So now, if you spy on me, you're spying on the whole country, spying on Americans. You're gonna spy on Americans, Edmonton police, because I have American deals that I keep secret. You're gonna spy on celebrities because I have celebrities. You're gonna spy on like if Disney's making a new movie because I know people that are associated with everything. So whoever this person is that thinks that I can't just look at the mirror and say, hey, when you don't get funded this month because all the businesses are not happy with you spying on them. They're not happy with you because I'm literally going to every business. So now I have to wait. No, I'm not waiting forever. I'm waiting for the popularity, and we're crushing it. And I'm not mad at YouTube. I'm mad because there's so many creators that are going to be very upset that I have to calm down because this is what I've always done. This is why all the big corporations trust me. And I'm putting myself in the best position. I'm going back to how I was before I had to work somebody. I'm done. I'm retired. Brock Lesnar's retired. Brock Lesnar gets to go through 1,000 tables. It's not a joke. He's hurt. He's injured. He's retired. And I'm going on TikTok. People are laughing at Brock Lesnar's face. This is why I love YouTube. Because every single one of you, as soon as you start an account, you are a creator. So if in 8 years you start an account and decide you want to be a YouTuber, your timestamp says what your timestamp is. And you guys need to understand, we all should know we have hierarchy. I am not the highest hierarchy. Mr. Beast is not the rule maker. Mr. Beast is the party guy. He's the one that we have fun with. He's the one that takes care of us. He's the one that gifts us. So TikTok's making fun of us because we're allowed to take care of each other, give each other crazy gifts, and people don't understand. Like I'm literally going in the city. You're like, yes, people are gonna know where I am. I'm protecting their kids, sons, your brothers, sisters' lives. Well, like, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to scare, but it's like, if anybody thinks that anybody's family member is a joke, cops said that they don't care about the one cop said don't care about the Navy, don't care about my mother. I understand you guys don't like the Navy, but are you dumb? I'm not gonna tell you anything, but you follow me right in. If I see you outside, I'm going to the Telus building. I'm going to Shaw. I'm going to it's not Shaw Rogers anymore. These are the people I have to be nice with if I want to be in their arena. So now you're affecting my business deals. That's gonna hurt if I get what I'm trying to get done, the economy does better. Look, this is not about the views right now. I'm just explaining what I've been doing, and I know some of you guys don't get it. This community is so good, and I'm putting on a show, but this is a very serious matter where the privacy is getting disturbed because I'm watching people just say you have to not like what's your bank card info. That's what they're doing to civilians out loud. What or are you the Galactic Empire? We're all supposed to know our private information. This is the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life. You don't get to run the country. I do. The prime minister does. Mr. Beast gets to run America. Trump gets to run America. Aiden Ross gets to run America. Any influencer that's on YouTube and you're American and you're supporting America because you're inspiring. This is not about you guys giving me my money. Like, look, how often do I say PayPal, PayPal? I put it on there because I know I'm allowed because I put so much effort and time into my craft, and I don't want to pressure anybody, and I'm never going to ask you guys for money. I'm never going to ask you guys for money. And like when I say that is that we're going to have links and stuff, but I'm not going to say you have to. It's part of the packaging. So like I'm not going to say, "Hey, because you're in here, you have to pay." No, it's literally it's in the links and everybody can do this. This is our system. So it's like, I get there's a war on social media, but you went after the wrong guy that knows everybody. So now the cops, you're like, come on in. I'm going to go be sending letters from every high executive, every business I'm going. I'm going to have their cards. I'm going to start just piling them down. I ain't scared of no cop. You think I want to keep working? Put me in a position where I can't even work anymore. I don't care. This sucks. Nobody's ever seen somebody work this hard in their life. And the cops are acting like, oh, you're lazy. I haven't taken a day off in almost 5 years. Me time. What is me time? Me time is so I don't stress out. It's not me time. Me time's still homework so I can analyze stuff and have something to talk about. And I'm not mad at you guys. I get I have a very young audience, but like the thing that the deal on YouTube, and a lot of you guys need to understand, no matter who your creator is, there's going to be sketchy moments on YouTube. This is the thing. I get there's every different ages, and I'm not look tones are so many things, but this is a very serious thing. When you see Dana White and he's doing the same thing, and I know you guys are watching Speed and stuff like that, everybody's different. But it's like Mr. Beast is the leader of social media of YouTube until he's not. And if anybody has a problem with Mr. Beast, freely talk about him. Ain't none of us stopping you. But the thing is, when the government wants to affect the hierarchy of an app where it's one person on the top that made the rules. If a Canadian is number one, I kind of never want to be number one. To affect this, it's great having America number one. I don't think there's one Canadian that I know outside of Ryan Reynolds. That's the only Canadian that we know outside that would even do some. Jim Carrey's not there. We don't want Jim Carrey to be number one. We want somebody that literally shows us what we should do, and we're following the leader. So, as much as we don't want to downgrade, it goes by year, it goes by how much, and there's a combination. Look, if Steven Larson is one of the greatest. Look, this I'm telling you right now. If I went to Steven Larson and Steven Larson said, "No, I have a problem with Mr. Beast. I don't want," and I kept hearing to everybody, then that's where the hierarchy is. And then you lose every single one of your subscribers. But nobody's talking like that established because they're keeping to their own homes. Steven Larson has no problems, but I'm trying to get a deal so fabulous for one of the most important pillars of this platform. And I don't really want bonus points for telling serious moments because TikTok is so broken over there. Like, I feel bad. I feel bad because this home is so sweet to be in, and they gave up on me such a long time ago. I had 800 people because everybody's riled up, and then guess what? Some rogue cop thinks they can get involved when I'm not talking about it. Now they're watching my social medias and stuff like that. You're gonna get an injunction, and you're gonna get fired. Not only are you gonna get fired, but people are gonna come after you, and it's not gonna be me. It's gonna be every single person that you mess with, and this is what the problem is. And I want no part of it. So for the countries need to understand, if you really want to push, I am really that guy that will just walk over to Rachel Notley, and I will have the best manners you've ever seen somebody. We will be on permabrick. I don't care how many subscribers or followers I lose. Because I'll look at Rachel Dolly, you know how much money I'm losing right now. But no, how long would you like to talk to me? Somebody that could tell every single person, every single private info, every crime that everybody's openly trying to talk is Canada. Everybody's like that. You see people on TV trying to be Hollywood. I'm not. And I even if I see you do something you shouldn't do, is because I have customers. And if I'm selling wrestling customers, what do you think? I want my customers to be scared to come spend their money? You think I care about some rogue cop? I don't care about a lot of things because a lot of people that you guys don't care about and disagree with are still coming to there. What, you're going to tell everybody you can't go to Tim Hortons?
Human beings can't eat. Now it's a humanitarian problem. I can't tell a single soul that they can't come to a wrestling show. Everybody's trying. I don't care what anybody does. I have zero friends. That's what not I care what anybody does. You know what my actual friends are? They're hidden because they're all influencers. And the fact that I already understand the cops are watching half of them, and a lot of them are making stupid mistakes. That's their stupid mistakes. But if you're gonna come to my house and you think you're gonna be I'm gonna be the insight to give you. So now cops are watching. Cops have always been watching. So when you come and you attack me and you say that I'm on substance and you put me in terrible positions and you don't understand I actually have celebrity friends, like I don't care. But now, like, I have scenarios where every single part of my life is gone, and guys smirking and stuff and saying basically your mom's next. My brother's in the Navy. You're going after the government. Like, this is how big in this province. I have no problem saying actual information. I don't care. I'm not scared of the government. My brother's the government. Really, the responsibility is if my brother has a problem, he can come get me. But he doesn't have a problem. And the thing is, we have secrets within our family. Every house does. So now this cop is trying to get a government secrets out. Think it's funny. Well, if you want to get Navy secrets, cops call the Navy. This way you don't mess with certain families. You don't. I get it, but like I'm not talking about all the cops. Some of these cops have served. And I'm looking at these people like but you think I'm not hiding secrets from you? Like you don't know what I do. Why don't you just ask me what I do? I have NDAs. I've said it to their face. So you think an NDA is false? If you want to see an NDA, ask me. I don't need to be nice to you because I have to judge people constantly. And people are like, you're judgmental. Absolutely, that's what a business does. But the thing is, I have to judge people because I have so many private secrets. If somebody came in my house and took my phone, shoot, the world's falling apart. So now I have to go to all of the businesses, and that's fun because it's not my problem. Y'all did that. All the business, they know I can't tell you guys anything. So now I get to go to the businesses and tell them like this is almost nearly impossible for you guys to actually fix this. The only thing you guys can do is pay for the lawyers and let them know I don't want to talk. And I've said it so many times, and they've been trying to pluck so much personal, private information that would destroy the economy. And I've said it right to their face, a national threat. And they're laughing, saying, "I just took the one cop that I put on Twitter. That's the cop that kicked me out the courthouse when I have a ticket, and I'm a national threat because a lot of the people individually. Dana White's a national threat. He fell apart and lost his mind. So if you start accusing him when I'm already in his house working with them, if you start we're gonna accuse Dana White next, people do that. Guess what? Dana White will actually be 10,000 times worse than me because people ask me about Neon. I have no problems with anybody. I don't have problems with Neon, but I'm working. Neon wants his image to be his image. And I'm smart enough to understand that. I'm smart enough to understand everybody's image. When you're in the entertainment world, I'm going to start spitting at everybody. Well, because you see me entertaining, and I have verbally, I have verbally said so much that I won't even try in court because you won't see me in the country if Trump is not getting me. I'll start saying some stuff that I shouldn't say. That's because I need the attention. And somebody that's a business person, that's that knowledge. But the thing is, I don't have to say anything to Trump. This is the easiest time to talk to a president when I've been associated with what he's done, and everybody's in a business degree is associated to each other. We may not like each other, but you're telling me that Trump doesn't put money into the economy when he purchases stuff? We all do. This guy knows everything. He has the most power. When it comes to the business world, this is the problem. You guys he has the most power because he knows everybody. And in the business world, we have rules, and I am never going to be the highest hierarchy, and I don't want to be. And I don't care what you guys say. Look, and they know that. And like for me to get social media, all these billion-dollar companies are celebrating, but yet the cops are like, yeah, we don't want the country to do better because we don't know what your agenda is. That means I did my job. With all the 20 years, everybody's trying to find my private information. If you understand the job and you look at me and it's just like, oh, that's why he can't talk. Well, you'll never know why. I'm sure the cops are out there spouting out my legal name, location, like who my mother is, who my government brother is, and I got trolls coming in. I'm telling them and the lawyers saying that the government of Canada cares about. So I'm telling you guys, I'm so nice. I'll let you do it 5 times. I'm traveling to every single thing. I don't really care. So if you see all these fires, you'll see me put out the fires, but there's definitely fires that you're going to start seeing because I am getting harassed. And like I'm telling you, everybody from A-list celebrities to like skateboarder, it's affected my business deals. When the cops are trying to watch, and I have to be a weirdo because they're making it sound like I'm some gang. Of course, I know gangs. Any criminal that's not on the run can work for me. And I don't care what people have to say because I literally put 20 years of every big billionaire where you went, who, if they were smart, they would come talk to me. But they know who I am. But their millionaire weirdo, bosses always get fired, and I come save the day all the time. I mean, guess what? I get my feet start hurting, and it's not a big deal. I don't cry about it. I move social media. I can barely walk, but now I have to walk everywhere, do my own business, do all this stuff because I keep getting my money looked at by cops. When I say that, is every time I'm working on my business, you want to be in my business and destroy my business. Cool. I planned ahead. I am about to get so rich because everybody that doesn't like cops is going to start supporting me. Like, I'm the nicest person, so you're painting me as a super criminal? Like, are you crazy? Everybody in the country knows me. I literally still go to everybody's houses while you're coming to me. I go to literally cops' houses. I don't know. I go to everybody's house. I don't look and say, oh, that's the house. I literally just start going to every person's house. I still do it. I still knock doors. I'm trying to get out of one of the most stressful industries in the planet, and the internet should have never known. But these cops are going out yelling my mother's name in front of gang members and stuff that don't care what I'm doing because I don't talk, their family members have been my customers consistently. This is like what I'm gonna go start telling all the streets information from since the streets will be bad because these are the people who are barely getting by. So if they collapse, shoot, all their family like. It's not fun when people on the bottom collapse because you're barely getting by, and I love it. We all love it when we're down there. Shoot, the people up there, they come visit and stuff like that. They love it. But the thing is, you're messing with everybody because I'm literally trying to get everybody better at social media without saying it. But look, the cops say, "Oh," I've said it so many times that we're doing entertainment. Now they come, "Oh, you're silly. You look at the cops, you're silly." I know the only reason why I started social media is because you started harassing me, and I'm very good at this. People love it, but they don't get what's wrong. This is what's wrong. I've been protecting, dirty cops, and I don't know who's who because I'm not a detective. I don't know what's going. Why are you making these dirty cops? Because I'll protect criminals because none of my business. I don't care if a dirty cop buys a $10,000 ticket. Go ahead. I don't care if Jared from Subway comes in. You guys are the ones that are telling him not to leave. I'm not the cop. It's just if I find out he's there, I'm gonna be like, what the fuck? Why? I'm leaving the city. Back up the show. Who let this guy in here? Are you serious? You serious? Like if that's your city that does that, like you better tell me that he's coming because I'm just gonna stop the show. If I look up and I see Jared from Subway, I'm sorry. It's just like if you allow him in, I won't stop the show. I'm not legally allowed to, but it's just like y'all gonna let him come in? Sure. I'll destroy Subway, man. I'm making a joke, the light in the mood, but I'll destroy Subway. I know everybody's private information, and I'm willing to take all your guys' credit cards and whatever I need when there's a event from trusted people with a network that's trusted. If movie theaters trust it because they go through the banks. The banks always run the systems. You can always trust a machine that is secure, but you don't need to explain shit to people that don't care about it. Right? The only thing people need to understand is like, why is this all now? Now there's problems because we're talking about we're hanging out with John Cena, and now with the cops are like, you don't think John Cena like they've all been. Look, I've seen wrestlers where people took their stuff like it's life. I don't care if Justin Trudeau's here. He can hang out at my house anytime I want when I have a $50 million home. Shoot, I'll look at Justin. Justin, like I'm only getting this $50 million home. This is the only way. But shoot, I heard you get to a cottage. So, the thing is, I go talk to Trump. I'll talk to Trump about Trudeau, but it's I'd rather talk to Trump, you know, a little ways, close, but little ways, it's the president. I'd rather talk to, I talk to Biden too. Biden be, oh my God, I'm a Trump fan. I'll talk to everybody. Hey, Biden, thank you for coming to the show. Can I make jokes to you? Or are you still in serious mode? Because I've seen Obama, and everybody's saying, "Oh, I'll tell off Obama right to his face." You want to know why? Because he gets it. He'll tell me off right back, and he'll scare me. I'll be like, "Obama, I'm Canadian. Stop it." I'm not going to sleep for the rest of my life if he tells me a joke. It's a joke. But it's like that's why people were excited because they felt like they could relate. He's hanging out with Jerry Seinfeld. You know why people do this stuff is to calm the country down. So like these people that harass me, and now you're gonna see fires. Trust me, one person's out in my life. I said something so crazy because I know everybody's dirty secrets, and this guy came to me at the wrong time, and now because of this cop, this guy's whole world's done, and because he did something so vile. Yeah, I don't think I'm not. Look, I'm not that guy. Look, Drake made these rules up, and you guys are saying crazy stuff. Drake's supposed to be doing everything, but it's not just Drake. You know who I have to listen to? My family's from New Orleans, so Master P, anybody from New Orleans, which is Lil Wayne, it's all the G's. Yeah, but you think I'm more worried about Lil Wayne? Look, I'm not worried about Lil Wayne compared to Master P because Master P isn't making a lot of money. He's probably making a ton of money, but like I'm saying, a lot of money that we see. So like, I can't affect his money. So he's not. Why would he care about my world? I could affect Lil Wayne's, money if I tell artists something and it doesn't happen because a Edmonton, Alberta cop decides to ruin my business deal. His whole album gets leaked. How would people trust me if you're openly telling me you're spying on me and I'm looking at like 50 different reports and chuckling inside because ain't nobody believe I'm a criminal. There's not one person that will believe you I'm a criminal because I'm acting. Shit, go arrest Robert Downey Jr. Oh, you did already. So everybody now you're getting Hollywood. So we should just not let cops that don't like entertainers. You're not allowed watching our content. Why y'all should be blocked from if you don't like us and you're gonna affect our lives like. Are you? And we can't even say anything. But the thing is, with Officer Peanut in the chat, they're not stupid. They're not like the cops are watching all of social media. They always had. So like, what? How dumb are you, cops? I'm not stupid. I get where the drugs are coming. I get where the crime is coming. Look, if I go if I go to anywhere in Mexico, which I don't really want to because Canada is so messy right now. I've been the now I don't really want to. Because if the scary people come up, I know it's crazy. It's like I don't speak Spanish enough up to look at the right now. I can't even look at you guys. Like I hope I don't if I look it over and see it. Like I don't know. I don't want to say nothing now, right? Because I'm getting everything. This is what entertainment is anyway. So it's like they're seeing Rey Mysterio and the whole posse comes in, right? I'm not worried about other countries because it's dangerous out there. I'm not here to disrespect anybody outside of America, UK, Canada, Australia, any country that thinks they're cool enough. Sweden, I'm just going to be the nicest person. If anybody comes with me, it's not a control thing. It's whose video is it? If I go to Mr. Beast's house, it's his rules. If he lets wild people in, but there's a limit. So now I go to Mr. Beast. I do him a favor. It's delegation. Like this is not a live stream right now. This is literally a video because I try to do a video twice on TikTok. And it's so hard. So we're just gonna break this stuff down. So you guys sit and relax, enjoy. I'm not. Look. You hear the pressure on my voice. Like, let me tell you guys a pro move. Clip. Do whatever you guys want. I'm telling you the truth right now. And the thing is, I'm not scared of the government because the government is scary. Like, well, why do I want to know the scary stuff? You're gonna Americans want to know scary stuff because they're wild. I'd love to be that wild. Everybody's willing to go Area 52. Oh, you're not like you're telling me there's aliens. Y'all are cool. I love y'all Americans. I'm not mad at the Americans. It's like my whole audience is American, but then there's Canadians coming in. Why are you so mean to us? You're talking about the Canadians that have been nothing but mean to me. And the ones that have been nice, why would I ever have to talk about you? The American trolls, which are the wildest one, the world trolls. I'm sorry, world. The world. I don't know where you guys are from. The world trolls. The world trolls. I want to say America, but I want to be careful. America, I don't know. The rest of the world, I don't know. But Canada, it's like just go home. Like go home if you are somebody that is going to come onto YouTube and judge us when the whole point of a content creator is this person is that brand. Who's going to tell Jerry Seinfeld when he's doing his shows what to do? Who's going to tell the cast of Friends? That establishment does. Whoever built that. If I build a sector of Friends, what the government is going to surpass the contracts and rules of what has already been set because you're gonna go spy. You're gonna go spy on the cast of Friends. You want to hang out with Joey. Yeah, P-Cops have tried to do that, but guess what? The world is like, this is weird. You're a weirdo. Why are you on the fourth? You're talking about the people that control who's in office, and you're gonna come after somebody that refuses to objectify their audience with anything that has to do with reality because how stupid it is. And this is the whole reason why I don't do reality content because my reality is too extreme. So I'll do pro wrestling and make fun of every moment. You guys are gonna, everybody's gonna know everything because this is how it works. Like I have nothing to hide except for when I'm looking at you and I know you're doing dumb stuff and I'm just like everybody gets the same from me. I'm looking at you doing dumb stuff, looking at you. You're telling me all the dumb stuff in every position. So this cops, I'm looking. I know who you are. No, you don't. You're talking about somebody that memorizes music. These people have seen me repeat and so many times. You're trying to label me as somebody that's idiotic and that's on substance consistently. Is it illegal? Which country am I in? Like, am I somewhere where I can't? If you're following the rules, you're following the rules. It doesn't matter what people's opinions are. Look, if somebody's 18 plus, if they're adults. If you're under 18 plus, look, people are in there. For the world to say that adults aren't going to talk to younger people, adults talk to younger people all the time. The trusted ones, the ones that get through the clearance checks, that work at the grocery store. So now what? Anybody under 18, you're not allowed at McDonald's no more. Well, no, there's one adult, guys. One adult. This is all you guys are. I know how stupid you guys are on not YouTube. About the world. I'm saying, how stupid the world is. Yeah, anybody under 18, unless you have a parent, you can't go to McDonald's. Like that would be stupid. You can't go to you can't go to a movie theater. You can't. Whoever's running the cities and stuff like that, the people know. And I'm not trying to change. This is why I'm doing social media because I put so much time building other people's stuff, the countries, protecting all the private stuff. I trust more the scary people than I trust the people that are nice and lie all day. So I don't want to talk to the politics. I don't talk to the pollution, like the pollution. You guys should clip that. Pollution, that's the new word. I don't want to talk to the politicians. I just see you guys trying to F everybody. Don't F everybody in front of me. With a camera in the face, I'm telling you, I got a camera in the whole world's watching me. And now one cop's going to get famous now. I got one mad at reporter. Wonder why I'm getting mad at reporters. You want the story or not? But now, never. Because you'll just make stuff worse. You'll just make stuff up. So now, if any, I'm so lucky, I'm so good because we're going back to the same thing, and the internet has watched everything. So for the cops in Edmonton, and when Neon's there, imagine if I would have seen Neon and I would have broke his character when he's working. And my audience has nothing to do with Neon's audience, and this is the most embarrassing. What Voice Critical? You have to go hang out with Neon next. Coffee still. You gotta go hang out with Neon next. Logan Paul, you have to hang out with Neon next. None of us care what we do, but when we're in each other's houses, we absolutely care because we understand the time and effort. And when they're watching me audition for them, even though I've been before them, because the thing is, it's not just how long you've been there, is what level you are. But if once you hit the 100,000, you are home on YouTube. It's about how you get funded. And I have answers for everybody. But the thing is, if I don't trust you, and if I don't want to talk to you because your whole morals is all I care about is how much money, absolutely I'll make 100 million. I don't want to make 100 million. Why do I make 100 million? Because I'm trying to get billions and trillions out in the world. This is what happens when the entertainment industry is one of the most lucrative industries, because the people that understand when somebody's so excited. I put an ECW event in Philadelphia so the people aren't homeless and going to jail and families are getting broken together because they're happy and they have jobs. Everybody's happy when their bills are paid. So I'm trying to get people's bills paid in a couple cops. I'm literally listening to everybody's story, and there's never a time I can use my platform. And let me tell you why. Jenny Ortega, you're absolutely wrong. I don't think I ever want to see your product, unless you're not more special than me. Leonardo DiCaprio, I don't have to worry about you because you make good movies. If I see you, I don't have nothing, no problems. I have no problems. But you think they are better than me because of their status when I'm building a house for everybody to come in? Ain't nobody better or worse when they come in. And the thing is, if I see any black strong woman or man, I know people are like, "Oh, you can't say that you're there for women." You tell me, Jada Pinkett Smith, that I care what you say about Will Smith, and when I see Will Smith, I care what you say about Jada, because they're two different individuals and they're two different conversations. And I understand that people get upset, but I've never had any black people actually mad at me other than like other side of authority, or like I'm trying to get a deal done. You're mad at the deal, you're mad at the business, but nobody's found me. The thing is, when you drown somebody, you hurt so many relationships. But I'm so good at staying out of it, so I don't talk to people. So now everybody wants to talk to me, and that's what my job is, so I can fix the economy. So stop talking to us, guys. If you think you're an influencer, stop faking it, because I am doing fake content on purpose. That's called delusion, and it is protected by media if you have followed community guidelines. I'm put on a show. We have come in here for jobs. Everybody's showing up for jobs. Nobody wants to say it this way, but the Edmonton police wants to go. You're coming to the business, and not only are you coming to the business, you're affecting the whole world's business. When I'm working with everybody and making promises, and you're sitting on our money, and people are asking me for money, and people, their kids are starving and stuff. You know how many times low as ask me for money, and every time these police come to my house, and I got to be protected because I know that some of these artists that I'm protecting the artists. Look, if I find out something I shouldn't find out, it's not me that's actually doing anything. Look, Drake wants to be a superhero every time. I'm telling Drake every moment of the rule that broke, because he's the one that wants to be, that connected. But the thing is, I don't need to be disrespectful to Drake. I'm being disrespectful to Lil Wayne. It's like, I understand how the politics. I have no problems with Drake. Drake has a lot of pressure because he stepped up and said that, but Kendrick has his issue. Kendrick, if Kendrick didn't want me around anymore, I'm coming. I'm not going to come into their places I shouldn't come. I'll want to. Shoot, I want to go everywhere. You think I want to go to Compton? But look, I'll come to Compton. Shoot, I have the brand new artist from Compton, and shoot, everybody in Compton knows that artist, and they're happy, and they want to see me. And it's cool. Yeah, I'll show up if I can. But like, for no reason, uninvited, bringing cops because Canadians gonna start traveling the border and wondering what I'm doing. Just knock on my door and walk in. If you need something, don't spy on people. Like, I don't like the government should be spying on me because they're spying on all of us. But that's what eyes do. Like, if you're that stupid to do something wrong in front of something openly, when we're in an age of technology and everybody has cameras, people don't act the way they used to act. That's why everybody's being immature, because they're being too watched. People are too smart. I have no cares what other families are doing. I've been in all their homes. Oh wait, can I say? You want to know why I'm being rude to Edmontons openly? Because the thing is that a lot of them rip me off. A lot of them are ripping me off and underpricing, and like, we're talking about, like, I'm looking at American money and Canadian money, and they're just laughing at me. Just laughing at me. And you don't have money. I know all your finances. I know your bills up and down. I have never went there to do a deal more. My deals were too good. And that was the problem. That's why I want no part of that. And then you're gonna mock Dave Chappelle. Like, I'll embarrass you. Shoot, I got stuff to take Dave Chappelle. Look, I know Dave ain't saying anything. So when I get a moment with Dave Chappelle in Edmonton, and I tell him the stuff, when he realizes, he's gonna come back stronger than ever, because it's not what he thinks. The people that needs to close their mouth need to close their mouth. But like, if somebody's wild, they want to be wild, I don't care.
What do I care? Good job. Like you're having fun. Like everybody wants to have a good time. Like now I have to observe regular life. No, I'm trying to have stupidity for a lot of you guys that are wild that have nothing to do. Like, but the cops are like, oh my kid, the cops are coming. Like, I don't get in trouble. Like, the cops are just they're watching everybody that I know. The cops are watching. Shoot, look. Anybody I grew up with, I don't know because everybody knows everything. If everybody talk to everybody, you young people don't talk to each other. It's weird. And cops do go to schools and go. I want nothing to do with that stuff. Y'all should know what's going on. Some of y'all know some wild stuff. I don't want no part of it. I watch TV too. Like I get it. You don't think parts of Daredevil are actually true. You don't like. I don't care. You literally say, "Why did you just tell me that?" It's like, please. I just go up. If I went to a dangerous situation, somebody told me something stupid. It's like, I just do it. Like what the like? It's like yeah, you don't want to see John Cena either. I mean, making jokes like do it. Like why am I here? Don't involve me. Don't call me. Don't come to my house. Don't think that you're a millionaire now. Some girl that thought she was all good and she thinks that she's us. This is our achievement. It's not my achievement by itself. People don't get it. The amount of people that are on here is my achievement. And I know you guys don't like when I talk like this. And the thing is, I haven't been on here for a while because I've been babysitting people on TikTok. And if you're not hitting the thumbs up, I'm saying YouTube is the greatest house. I'm saying YouTube is the greatest house on here. I'm always going to be open for you guys. I understand the rules. And I'm really not comfortable with the materials that I have to do. So a lot of times I just delete the videos. I let you guys know anything to the point of complete privacy. Like not people don't get put on camera. People are so weird because I'm coming around when I talk to them. I literally do street interviews in a way that people don't get it. You're like, oh, so you were hanging out with Tcheck, and I've talked to so many people. And it's like, yeah, well, if you don't want it, why? Like, I'm not gonna come to you now. Like the city doesn't want anything, but a lot of them don't have money. And I've seen one guy, would you get a house? Like, no, but if it's Mr. Beast, yeah. It's totally not. It's just a. Oh, I don't believe you can get it, guys. There's rules on here on YouTube. There's fake YouTubers. They're TikTokers that are just trying to buy their way in, and they're just straight lying. But the fact you think that I care, you're gonna make me more hated than Logan Paul. It's as simple as my job is to come and entertain whether I get paid or not to bug you guys, but to let you guys know, warn you guys that like, hey, if I'm doing giveaways, I need to make sure that the people know I'm not trying to take advantage of the people. So all my links, yes, there's PayPal. I don't tell people all day. But when I do, people get weirded still, and I hate it. So it's like I'd rather make no money and do other stuff. So when I'm gone a long time, it's really up to the community. My community loves it. They love where I'm doing, and the thing is, when cops are sitting on my projects, and if I don't have storage and money to put my stuff, shoot, if I had a whole warehouse and I lost everything because the cops came and I couldn't find my crypto key, I'd be pissed. But we don't live in an era like that anymore. They used to. Sure, cops have done that to people. The thing is, I'm a different beast. I don't care who you think you are. If the person is not somebody that's done something so vile that I care about, I'm gonna go find people that are not allowed to go work for other companies because the companies thought they were. I was trying to tell them off so they stop, leave me alone. It started getting creepy. Like I'm getting too old for this same cycle to have all the time. The reason why they've been so loyal. This is why I changed so many companies because I come back they misbehave. I'll tell everybody off to the face. I don't care. You know how I don't tell off to the face. The positions of people that makes no sense. I'm gonna tell the ice cream person off. I ain't telling the hot dog person. I ain't telling the Filipino later. I don't go to the Chinese restaurants. Like, if you, when you destroy people's lives and you leave them unaware of how to live a life because you're just making stuff up and people make stuff. It's not the cops that make stuff up. It's every single person in the planet that can't use common sense. And this is not a I am mad at you guys. This is I am mad that I can't give you guys better
keep going. Look, TikTok thinks I need to hang out. No, you want to time out TikTok? You want a timeout? Cool, get a timeout. I don't care. Let's lose the whole competition because you guys were starting to smell a little good over there. But the thing is, I brag about YouTube in their face all day. That's why I get YouTube, the YouTube numbers. So when YouTube coming in, so when the YouTube comes over to TikTok, and I'm so enraged, and they're seeing me enraged because look, this would be happy for you. It's not fun over there. But I'll teach every single one of you how to, do it the right way. And every person that's from YouTube, that's part of, our community, if you're a Team Win community member and you're over on TikTok, just let me know. Just join the Discord. Let me know, and I will pop in on that screen. And for whoever, see, the trolls are accepted. You have to delegate and let me know what the troll said to you, and we got to figure out. So it's the internet. The rules have never changed. So now I have to go explain. You want me to spoil like inside? I know Phil doesn't know who I am. I know you guys really don't want to do that. I understand that Pack God is Pack God. So I've watched Pack God. I have no problems with somebody that puts their work in. I have no problems with the community that we're at beef with. I have no problems that Steve will do it, just make stuff up to get mad at somebody, and then they all do. We are all gonna do that. So Steve will do it. I'll make stuff up. If Steve will do it, it's just to me because he's seen this one clip. And you guys have one job. Figure out what you need to figure out, and if you need, just join the Discord. The rules of YouTube are a very simple place, and I'm saying this tone because I'm mad. I'm trying to calm down. You guys are calming me down. I see what you guys are doing. I'm trying to calm down because the police literally watching all this stuff, and I have actual celebrity friends. It's like you're gonna ruin a movie because you're gonna, oh, the guy, like we all know the government, the government. I'm not that stupid. So for you to call me an idiot in the way that I think must be messed up when I'm creating like one of the greatest social media runs of all time, and you just, no, you can't do it. I'll come in and say whatever I want to your face, no matter what position. If you ever say that to me, I don't care if Justin Trudeau was in the comment section. You better come correct. I don't care. But when it comes to your place of business, cool. I don't care. The cops sit right there in every single social media influencer's live. And if you guys don't understand that, it's called the planet Earth. You don't think there's police officers? You don't think there's firefighters? You don't think they're dating? When you include the whole planet's, oh, you're not TikTok's, oh, no stuff. They're literally the Lion app. You're in, like, I talk to everybody, and like when I cut somebody off, I'm looking at everybody. Because if you come to the event, I'm looking at everybody. So if somebody is being so loud, Mr. Jackson's being so loud about Diddy, look, I am delegating. I'm not happy about everybody that has to be into whatever position because you guys are all trying to say stuff about Cassie. So if you're going to say stuff about Cassie, well, you better pick the people that you think are good over there. You guys better make that snappy because some of your favorite people, if you guys really don't do it, if you really don't support them and say, hey, we don't care. We're in a different era. We're gonna walk away. They should all be getting their lawyers and dividing from Bad Boy if that's how they feel. And if you want them on Bad Boy and you're saying Baby Oil, are you their fan? Like if I tell you who's on Bad Boy right now, you know who's on Bad Boy? I'm sorry, MGK. If you're really on Bad Boy right now, I ain't talking to you. I'm talking to 50 Cent first. I'm going to talk to MGK. I'm going to talk to 50 Cent first, and I'm going to tell, but that's M's beef. I'm going to say that. It was M's beef. Ain't nobody mad at Megan Fox. So, was it half the side? I don't care. I don't care. Nobody cares. McGregor don't care. I don't care. Ain't nobody mad at Megan Fox. So, that's M's beef, and we want to watch our entertainment. I play with my food, too. So now you get these, normies that think that they've studied against a superhuman. Like, you understand that what I had to do, if you understood what my job was, which anybody could have tried. You volunteer to do this job. There's no guarantee. I did 20 years with no guarantees. I don't care. So now, like, look, cops, I just kicked out my top gifter because not because like, she can gift all she wants. She still come. I don't kick people out. If I cut you off and I don't want to talk to you, it's nobody's choice but mine. I'm sorry. because I'm about to make so much money. And you want to know why I'm about to make so much money? Because if I don't make so much money, I can't do a single thing that I'm trying to tell you I'm doing. The amount of money I need to have is to protect the assets of the companies. And if I do a good job and I put a performance, and look, I'm going to walk out like Brock and be told all that stuff. But the thing is, I'm walking over I don't care if I have to pull his hair out. Like, he's not done. I'm a real wrestler. Brock is not done. You don't get to go out this way. I promise you. And you guys, you don't get to control the narrative. You don't get to talk to somebody that won a wrestling medal. When you win a wrestling medal, you're part of the wrestling community forever, no matter what the position is. I don't care what the position. One medal means a prominent medal. So it's nationals or higher. And the thing is, everybody understands, when certain things happen. But the thing is the past. I have what I have. I've been in the gyms I have because of the choices that I've made that had nothing. You guys want to know humble? They know I'm humble. They know it's time for me to make money, and they know they're putting bets on me. The whole province of Nova Scotia is laughing at Alberta. Well, we don't give a shoot. We just care about our money. You know how many gangs are out there? Speed gang is a gang. We can say gang on YouTube. You just can't associate anything that you shouldn't believe. Speed gang, speed gang, speed gang. I say whatever I want on YouTube. Yeah, I don't I choose this app, and I'm over there cursing left, right, and center. I'm doing a rated R ECW. I'm getting so much heat, and you want to interject. You want to put a blemish? You want to give me $1,000 fine and say I got a conviction when you put me in a situation that was impossible for me to go, and you're wondering why? This is not war. You're not breaking my image. This has nothing to do with social media. This is just not even injustice. It's pure stupidity. It can't be injustice because I control the money in the country with my private secrets, and every single person that does it. You imagine. You know what happens if the presidents lost their mind? It's just start hanging out with everybody and no, like the governments understand. And the thing is, I am not in the position to do anything with any political topic other than I'm bringing money to your city and I have to smile and accept whatever bylaws you want. But I'm so grandfathered in. Everything that I'm doing is actually more protected than anybody in the country because of the companies I went to. And if you see me on the streets talking to you, I'm legally allowed to in Canada because of the companies I've worked for. And I own a company still. Whether they want to give me license or not, there's not one business because I'll just go over to my friend's house to have money. Look, you're giving me $500,000. If I have to go to Todd Peterson and take $500,000 out, it better be a really good reason why, and he's the one passing me the money. But it doesn't work that way. It's I have to pay all these bills, and he's infuriated, and then the lawsuits happen. So, whatever Edmonton thinks they're doing, you're just going to start triggering lawsuits. I'm telling you, I don't care because I don't have to. The BS that I'm living is their BS. I think it's funny. I'm celebrating because it's just like as soon as you go to court, the cop doesn't want me to go. As soon as you go to court, bring Telus. I'm gonna look at the judge. Bring Telus, and I'm telling you, if we don't, I don't want to do contempt. I'm looking. If we don't bring, I have to tell the judge I need a tone here. Tone, and I need tone for 30 seconds, and it's not going to be addressed to anybody. I'm smart, so they're never going to let me in. I need tone. If you don't let me tone, I can't talk to you. Because I should have a lawyer. And if I have a lawyer, the lawyer going to have tone. That's where you get. So the thing is, I don't care because I'm not paying for the lawyer. And the thing is, these lawyers are so greedy, and they're not their price points. Like I'm just gonna be like, if I had money by now, the lawyers would be happy with me. They're greedy. Everybody's greedy in Canada because they're starving. This is what happens when you're greedy. You don't think we can just replace you guys? You don't think we're allowed to talk about this? We're allowed to talk about our country, whatever we want. If we want to replace everybody. Well, look, I have no problems with Carney, but the thing is, Alberta, I guess it does. I guess Alberta, I'm putting even Justin Trudeau over, and Canada's accepting it for the first time in the planet. And an Edmonton cop that hates Trudeau knows so this is why I'm doing it. I'm doing the most despicable plot line ever, and as soon as Justin Trudeau will talk to me. If he see me on the street, he'll talk to me. Oh, yeah, he'll talk to anybody. Because, I'm not harmful. I've never been harmful to anybody. Because I'm going to start, oh, you're coming here. I'm going to grab you and throw you through a window. I'm so used to be on TikTok. We can talk. I'm throw you through a window after you spent $6,000 on a ticket. I'm investing in the company that's forgotten because look at what Paul Heyman has done for all you guys. And if you don't think that the only way to be in the position is to talk to them in a way that they understand, to understand you understand, and to do everything that you need. So when you're saying that you're purchasing, you're doing that, you understand everything's private. So look, they got cops too. And I promise you, as soon as the cops realize their money is starting to get messed with, the other cops' money is starting to split. Sure, like let's start pawning all the cop cars off. Y'all aren't walking. That's all I ever did. Also, because I just didn't want to be in anybody's business, so I did whatever I needed to do. My moments where people were so small. Always people always think, look, I look familiar. Of course I do, because everybody knows who I am. I'm just playing dumb like you. And the cop plays dumb with me. I'm playing dumb, not to the cops. I'm looking at the cops. I'm telling you what I'm illegally allowed, what Drake's told me I'm allowed to say. But Kendrick, if I have to go to the baby, I'm looking at the baby's. Holy shoot! This is why you like the country. I'm gonna sit there. I'll tell the baby I'll tell I got no classified. So tell us the baby. I can't wait to do business. The baby, the baby be coming. Yeah, stop coming over here. No, see, Tcheck just told me that I don't have to worry about nothing. I don't even have to do it. The baby. Why am I so safe over? Holy, this is only 10 cents. Baby, that was a joke. That was a joke. To me, that's a joke, bro. How much is it? Well, you get 45%. You get 45%. Well, no, debate. You know your math. I know you know your math. Of course, you gotta pay the smart. Of course, you gotta pay that exchange rate, right? I don't know how he talks, nor do I care. And I will sit and tell Chris Brown off, and I hope Chris Brown will sit and lecture me about whatever he wants to lecture and tells me off. Because if Chris Brown can't tell me off, then I don't believe anything that he talked about. I don't believe anything, and this has nothing to do with you guys. I expect half the people to tell me off because there's so many snitches out there. Look, I mean, I gotta teach the real ones the real moves I'm moving because I'm passing everybody cash. I'm literally just trying to back. I've been trying to back up the dump truck of cash to Mark Wahlberg's house. And I'm like, really, yeah, really, yes. Shiloh don't care about money. Shiloh needs to be inspired. Tcheck and Shiloh Buff. Why should you do Shiloh Buff? Because if Shiloh Buff. Let me look at one day. Look, Shiloh Buff won't let me go because ain't nobody gonna touch him ever again. Look, I'll go to the cops. Say, look, you're gonna kick me out of America when I hang out with Shiloh because I'm putting everything in together. I'll wear the security if you have to. I'll license. Shit, oh blah blah for Shiloh, yeah, let's go. But it's like, well, you can't be this kind of Canadian, bro. Why are you crapping me and stuff? Because you don't want to say Canadian. I would do that stuff to you guys. Look, guys, who cares? You guys are so sorry. You guys are so like I'm literally in Airbnb, and it's like I did a 58-minute live stream. Oh my god, you guys make me feel so much better. I come home. This is home. I come home. It's like I don't care. You cops are watching. I'm not allowed to watch. Your family's gonna want to watch the shows that I'm putting on. So you can say whatever because you had a bitter life. Absolutely, I will take a photo of you. If I tell you 100 times that I'm gonna do something, eventually I will do it. I play with my food, no position, because I'm that confident. Not because I'm foolish. It's because people trust me, and I can't really do anything other than the same vicious circle. Now I can, but it's a worse vicious circle because I don't care about money. I never have. This is just what you guys want to hear. You guys want to hear money, so let me go broke. I don't care. I'm not going to, because, and it's not YouTube. I'm engrossed in the planet Earth right now. I'm so tired. I didn't even want to film a video. I just wanted the people in here to relate with me. And I'm chopping it up with you guys. This has nothing to do with it. The chat gets it. I'm not even reading your guys' comments because I'm not trying to project. I'm just showing you how I feel actually. When I literally put a master class together and then I tried to start funding. Everybody's like, I don't want to see John Cena. I don't care what the haters of John Cena have to say. But I care about, Edmonton, Alberta cop. You tell him my legal name. And I'm sure once it comes out, absolutely. Once this, absolutely. It's just like, why you because this is a show, and I don't care if you think I'm lying or telling the truth. Absolutely. When you're entertaining, I'm acting. It's fantasy. And it's like it's sick to my stomach that I have to pause the show every single time. YouTube, we've had our funding, and Edmonton, Alberta, literally took our PlayStations away. I had a beautiful motion that where I was about to start passing you guys PS5s, GTA funding. I'm telling you, I will sue every single cop personally. That's what you do. 2 in the morning, I'm so pissed off right now, and everybody's pissed off because they don't want to hear me rant. I appreciate you guys, team. When I'm here, I'm in the building, real Tcheck. If anybody watched the end, your OG, right back got it at the end. If you guys watched the end, look, I'm done the stream. Go rewatch it. Share it to everybody. This had nothing to do with the live. We're probably gonna end up deleting this, but share it to everybody. We're deleting it because I told 1,000% the truth right there. And I didn't snitch or say anything that had to, and I got to delete because the content of this is probably mass losing. You know what? You want a truth bomb before I go? The Edmonton police lost me 130,000 subscribers. 130,000, probably between 2 to 8 million subscribers on YouTube. I've already would have been there by now, but they keep pressuring. But my community loves. They don't get what they. But that's everybody goes through life. But I have to hold, everybody has to hold secrets and stuff like that. But when I'm clearly telling you to the face, the world's watching. I put cops on live streams on YouTube, and they're just laughing, ha ha ha. Oh, you just don't care. Well, you met the wrong Becky, I guess. You met the wrong Becky because I know everybody. Shoot, if I find out I know your mom, I'll be sitting there right next to you. So how's trying to arrest me? I'm here with your mom. I know her. I know everybody. So it's like I knock on your door. Sure, I can't wait to knock on some dirty cop's door. Oh my God. I know all the criminals. I know all the good people. Walmart does too. I'm sure Dana White does. I'm sure Dana White's throwing a lot of people out. You had me the bad guy. You want to know the secret? If I'm telling you I own a company, absolutely I'm a bad guy. If you see my face, if I have to come, and I'm the nicest person because everybody, if I have to come because of what you did, you're probably lucky because I'm gonna look around and I can't wait to argue with Dana White, but I'm not gonna argue with him for a long time. I'm gonna tell him when I'm allowed to because it's the stupidity of the city that I am. As soon as Dana White shows up, as soon as I feel like I have enough resources put together, and I'm getting 28,000, as soon as I can go to Dana White, to a press conference, and talk to Edmonton is so screwed over because it's like he knows the people out there. I just tell, like, look, I was hanging out with Daniel Cormier's computer, playing around, McGregor's screensaver, and then everybody got mad because Khabib was coming, and like that's a joke. I'm not allowed to join Daniel Cormier's gym because of politics, but I'm allowed to talk to Daniel Cormier because he commentates to everybody. So it's like I'm not allowed to come into your house, right? Daniel, you suck at wrestling. Hey, you want to get Brock? You want me to get Brock? He wants to get Brock. Look, Brock would still whoop him. Brock would still whoop him because Brock was an actual machine. Ain't nobody in the world thought he was beating Brock Lesnar. He was so smiling because I'm about to get. I just got whooped by John Jones, and it's like he could have done it. Khabib was probably furious. You want to know why he didn't get in trouble? Because it's like he got there, but I'm sure his team got in trouble. His team got in trouble a few times, right? They're coming at me. People are looking at me. He's like, "You're not that well." If you guys know all the crazy stuff, I did it by myself. I didn't even ask. I didn't even go. I didn't even ask for McGregor's help. I think I'm in so much hot heat. And I was just like, yeah, you don't even want to know any of this stuff. I've been trying to wait for this stuff to cool down to fix it. They're just pouring more. They're pouring so much fire on things. Like, okay, we'll just do ECW. I'm gonna tell the whole story through ECW. If you guys don't understand, you're literally giving me material. I'm sitting there. Okay, this is how they act. Blah, blah.
Like you're gonna see people you love go through the story. I'm gonna look at Vince and I'm just gonna look at him because he's the one that created me. Dana White's the one that created me because those are the only people I listen to. Like I listen to Dana White and I listen to Vince McMahon because I trust them. I trust the fact that yes, they've done some crazy stuff, but as soon as I look, it's like, oh, I've already been in other houses. I've already been. I already know. You can see the look in my eyes. Like even if I buy ECW and Vince is there, I let Vince do whatever. But I'm gonna let Vince know every single day this is Paul Heyman's house. So like when do you want to get off the couch, bro? Yeah. Tell me more. Like, but like really, when you just want to add another letter to another wrestling company, you just can't just start a new one. It's too late now. You can't just buy everybody. Like we can buy everybody, but instead of ruining everything of what he built, his foundation, that's why he's mad. Is because why would he go somewhere else? This is what he built. This is what his dad built. He trusted the person to get because he was in trouble. So yes, the person that everybody thinks they can get in trouble. I'm gonna go hang out with the biggest criminal on the planet, Vince McMahon. Oh my God, Vince is that telling? I'm literally going to Vince. And if you think I'm joking, no, like it's like cops. He's screaming my mom's name out loud. My brother, when I'm a streamer and I got young people coming in, so now all the kids are gonna start telling each other like the kids are just like the streets are. See the streets like are no matter how crazy it is. If you guys look at each other and understand the streets are actually better than if you're young because if you're by yourself, that sucks. I feel bad for you. But if like you got parents, it's like everybody. As soon as that parent comes in, no matter how wild, if they accept it, because that's the control, right? Like that's the when they're a parent, they get to do the same thing. That's why people love their kids, right? They can't wait. And then they're like, oh shoot, I was just as bad, right? And they got stories, but the thing is, bloodline means a lot to people. So when you spit on the whole country because you're an Edmonton police officer, you think that you're isolating it. I'm a national threat for the simple reason, and I have messaged the FBI, Trump so many times, not because I care if they look at it. I'm just thinking to myself, if you're intelligence and I'm literally the loudest person here that never says anything, and I'm being super loud about stuff, and I'm constantly deleting and I'm constantly saying you haven't seen it once and everybody else has. You go ask my audience for that. They tell me nothing. What are you giving us? Would you shutting down KFC and KFC's free for life? Like people ain't telling you nothing. They all see what's going on. They know exactly what's going on. And I'm asking people questions because it's so wild. I ain't shutting your favorite stuff down. I don't care. I ain't gonna go to MGK with baby oil. Look, if MGK can't be mad, if we can't lock the door and look each other in the eye and start just ribbing each other with jokes that I don't trust you, MGK. But I don't believe that MGK is that bad. I don't believe and I have if I see MGK, there's never gonna be a time like big flex, big flex, big flex, big flex, big. I'm not. I don't care. Big flex be like, bro, I'm going now. Nice to meet you. Do this for every guy. Do it. I ain't changing. Why are you leaving, bro? I don't want to mess your life up, bro. I'm annoying as shit because I ain't talking to your girl. I'll be straight up with you. Would you like to? I'm literally going to talk to her ex right now, and I don't want to be involved with anybody. I'm going to Shiloh. So you think I want to talk to Megan? I'm not allowed. Why you say that? I don't think you. I've looked him right in the face. I don't think you care about cash, MG. This is how I would talk to MGK. I am allowed. I already have celebrity friends. You guys think you too? This is how TikTok was laughing. You're just pouring fire. Like I don't even care if I go back to TikTok, but they're waiting for me like I'm expected. They're taking up your guys' time. They're taking up and I appreciate you guys. Like I appreciate you guys so much. I'm just this is sucks. This sucks. People please. I'm gonna leave. I don't care. You're not part of the community. You telling me that you've never had a family member do something silly, like break something by accident or do something like that? Like, cool, everybody has stuff. I'm not here to look at people and judge anybody. I understand the people they have, but it's like I've waited and waited, and yes, we're always going to have all types of ages in there, but there's some of the community need to understand that the process had to be a certain way. So the people that have, there's some people that say that they're the legendary 200.
which just means that the most loyal, subscriber count that's like ever. Because if the higher I get, I don't even know. Like the first 200 was whatever happened back then. I don't know how stupid I was back then. At one point I put Family Guy because I just gave up on my dream, and they're just like, Seth MacFarlane, I'd be sitting there and just like, so Family Guy made Tcheck. Yeah, you could say it that way, Seth. So you're really never doing YouTube again? No, no, we run videos but like Ted and Tcheck, like I can do whatever. That's the Seth. That's the rules, right? Seth, I bring you more money and more attention. I just come, Family Guys. So I'm not allowed to. Seth Bartlett's gonna give me exclusive content. I promise you. You want to know why? Because Seth's my brother. When I say brothers, is that I trust Seth. Go to Seth because the thing I'm gonna look at Seth right in the eyes and just like, you understand. Because it's like you have generations. Everybody understands what they understand. I don't care. Literally, I'm like Reese from Malcolm in the Middle, but I just didn't do as much as Reese did. I'm just like, I don't care. Like, people are trying to get me to care. You should care. That's why I call this care maxing. We're moving on to the most epic care maxing. 800 people showed up because they cared about me. I care about making sure I show up every day, and when it's hard and they're going to take and they're going to threaten that like my phone's about done, so if I can't fix this screen, I don't get no more time. Shoot, I'm gone 3 years, my whole social media is gone. No, they've tried it. They've taken a year of my life away. 5 years they thought I was just ruined. They took a year of I somehow had my phone no matter what. And the thing is, the Canadian government should be pressured by the world about what they're doing to me, not you. I have to deal with the world's, like, I talked to somebody from a part of the country, and like until I talk to Dana White and stuff to address certain matters about how I can address the rest of the world, because how childish some people are within their own walls, and I'll literally show up. I don't care. I won't do it with American. I'll show. If Americans will do it to each other, I'm in Canada. I'll put my. I won't put, like, I'm gonna show up and I'm gonna be. I don't forget. So whoever the mayor is, I'm showing up eventually. And the thing is, this is not a nice conversation. When I'm at Rachel Notley's, whatever way, I'm not emailing people. I don't care if you're the government. I'm not putting my paper stamp where everybody can publicly comment. Like, I was mad at people say, oh, can we have this private? No, 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 no. You get no special treatment. Well, I won't try. Just throw me in jail for clipping somebody's grass by accident. But I'm literally just if you see me in Edmonton, I'm not paying for any LRT, and I'm going on LRT as much as I can, looking at the cops. And it's like, now I'm gonna give them my name because I told them repeatedly, and I try to keep their matter out there. But there's cops changing my dates, and like I see how people are, and I'm so mad right now. I am so mad, and I don't care. I'm mad because you think that I'm trying to care. I'm mad because now I have to go get $1,000 suit. I have to be, and I'm supposed to be working on stuff. I don't actually have trolls. I just think it's funny. That you guys are so upset. And it's like, I'm so proud of the people upset. I don't need to say that because it's like, at least you get to say it somewhere. At least I'm not kicking you out. People are like, why is he not kicking me? I'm telling me, why would I kick you out? There's a couple of trolls. Everybody gets released always, unless it's like, look, if you can't DM me on Instagram where I don't look. If you're just somebody spam button, like, do whatever you need to do. The community worry about it. We're not there where we're even worried about moderators right now because I am literally crafted. When I'm at Markiplier's, collaboration that he's inviting everybody, or what, I don't care. I'm walking over to creators that nobody talks to. I'm talking to everybody on YouTube. I'm walking to everybody's house and I'm making sure their house is better than I left it. No matter if you don't like me that much, why are you on YouTube? This is not TikTok. The politics is very simple. If you have a problem, Instagram. It doesn't have to be Instagram. I just don't like the government's watching my stuff, and they're watching all your stuff. So I don't feel comfortable emailing you guys. So email is too personal. If you want to IG me or tweet me on Twitter, hey, look, go ahead.
You can be snitch Karen and say you're the grievance on Twitter, but I haven't actually attacked anybody. All I have done is give them attention and build and say, hey, if you want to learn, you can talk no matter who you are, no matter what your volume is. No, 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 no. I have to figure it out myself. Well, it's been 4 years. You're never gonna ask. So YouTube. We're look. I have projects I'm supposed to be working on. And everybody's so like, oh, you're so great to be around. Why are you so annoying? Because I want everybody to stay away from me so I can work on the stuff so the world can watch the content. I'm at my job. So today, like, I wasted my time because somebody thought, being kicked out of the society and the fact that you're smearing it, you can take whoever you think that's going to stay because this game of social media is not about the Pokemon being controlled by a gifter. Oh, we're on podcast and I'm looking at them. It's like, Logan Paul, you cut your hair off, right? He'd be trying. Stop laughing, Logan. He's like, you want to know why I can talk like this? Because they're all getting money. If you can grow up and get past 100,000, like if you are in the community and subscribed, like I'm not talking to anybody right now. I'm talking to the screen. This is all general conversation, so please don't take any of this stuff personal. This is for this is just for the internet. That's it.